The Asia Animal Pack, the newest DLC for Planet Zoo, is almost here, so let's take a look at 7 brand new animals, all the new scenery items and everything that has been added with the new free update. As always, huge thanks to Frontier for giving me the early access to this new DLC. Okay, but without any further ado, let's check out all the new additions. Hello guys, this is Cesar Creates and welcome to this new DLC showcase. The first animal that we are about to check out is the adorable Japanese Raccoon Dog. This model is absolutely stunning and I love how cute it is. This is a smaller species of canid that comes from Japan, as the name says, and we are looking at the male right now. The males are slightly smaller than the females. In this video, we are about to check out all the new animals, their babies, all the special color variations, some of their animations, and all the Zoopedia facts. So let's go through them one by one and see what we can find. This is the adorable Japanese Raccoon Dog. And here we have the female of the Japanese Raccoon Dog. It is slightly bigger than a male, but this is the only difference. They are basically the same. We have some different color variations for them with some slight differences, like brownish, more like pale, more grayish, but that's all. This is a beautiful model. I love the addition of this animal, and from all the comments and all the things that I read from you guys, you are also very happy about this. And here is the baby of the Tanuki, otherwise known as the Japanese Raccoon Dog, of course. This is a very cute little puppy that is so adorable and kind of reminds me of a fox or something like that, but yeah, they are very small, they are very cute, and there's a lot of them because they have a lot of little babies during one mating event, so prepare for that. The very unique thing about the Japanese Raccoon Dog and about the Raccoon Dogs in general is that they can climb trees. And I am so happy that Frontier actually included that in Planet Zoo, that they can use the climbing frames. So this is the only canid in the game that can do it right now. I think that there's only one more canid in the world that can do it, and it is gray fox, so they are very unique for that, and super happy that they added this little thing for them. They actually have one special color variation, and this is the leucistic Japanese Raccoon Dog. It is totally white, like off-white or something like that, and it has those beautiful blue eyes. So yeah, if you guys are fan of those special color variations, there is one for the Tanuki. This is the Zoopedia for the Japanese Raccoon Dog. It is a least concerned species. The population in the wild is unknown, and this is a very beautiful picture in here. They of course live in Asia, as all the animals from this pack. They live in Japan, but also in the mainland of Asia. The biome is temperate. They need not that much space. They are not the biggest animal, but they need climbing frames, as I told you guys already. They need a grade 2 climb-proof fence, minimum 3 meters high. You can have up to 8 of them in one of the habitats, up to 7 males and up to 7 females. The family pack is led by the alpha pair. They are confident with humans. The humans or the gas cannot enter the habitat, of course. As I told you, the female is slightly bigger than the male. What else? They have 2 to 6 offspring per mating event, and the reproduction in captivity is easy. Here you have some fun facts about them and all the enrichment items that they can use. And they don't have any interspecies enrichment with any other species in the game. This is an animal that was very highly requested by me and by a lot of players. This is of course the Nilgai, and we are looking at the male right now. The male has horns and it is like this grayish blue in color, and this model is absolutely stunning. I just love the hair in here and also this like main thing in here. The face looks amazing. I don't know where it is going, but here is the Nilgai. I am so happy about this addition. Oh my god, this is the largest antelope that lives in Asia. And here is the female of the Nilgai. It is so stunning. I just love all the shades on the fur and the color. Oh my god, I love this animal so much. And I think that this is actually a unique rig because of the different enrichment items that they can use and some different moves that they do. If it is based on an animal, I think that possibly it could be moose or an okapi, but this is definitely not one of the antelopes that we have in the game. They can, for example, use the mud buff, which is quite unique for antelopes in this game. I don't think that any other antelope can use the mud buff. It is just laying down. We are about to see the baby, just wait for it. Oh, it gave birth while recording, like come on. Okay, so we can actually, let's go to this baby and check it out. So this is a small little Nilgai, and what I love about this is the fur texture. Like all this hair in here looks amazing, all the white coloration and yeah, the face, they are so cute. There are actually two special color variations for the Nilgai. This is the leucistic one. It is a white one. Actually, it is a bit like pinkish, but yeah, looks a bit weird, but I still like it. I like the pink nose. And in here we have also a female that is in this color. But we also have a second one, and this might be my favorite because it just looks so beautiful. It is like partially a leucistic or something like that. This one unfortunately has some scars, but just look at this. This is so beautiful. Oh my god, this is the male, and we also have a female in this coloration that is here. So unique. I just love it. The face looks amazing. So such a cool surprise by Frontier. I love those two so much. So yeah, this is the Nilgai finally in Planet Zoo. Oh my god, I am so happy. I was waiting for this animal for so many years, and it is finally here. Cannot wait to build something cool for them. Let's check out the Zoopedia for the Nilgai. It is a least concerned animal. The population in the wild is 70 to 100,000 individuals. Again, stunning photo in here. It lives in India, Nepal, Bangladesh and Pakistan. The biomes are tropical and grassland. It actually doesn't need that much space for one, and it doesn't go that rapidly when you are adding the individuals to the habitat. The fence needs to be grade 3, but it doesn't need to be that high. You can have up to 10 of them in one habitat, but only one male. The guests cannot enter the habitat, but they are neutral with humans. The female is of course a bit smaller than the male. And they have 1 to 2 offspring per mating event. The reproduction in captivity is very easy. Here are some fun facts about them and all the enrichment items that they can use. The mud buff is like a very interesting thing, but the other things are typical for the bigger ungulates in this game. Maybe this one is also a bit unique for animal like this. And they actually have some interspecies enrichment with the new Blackbuck, with the Indian rhinoceros and with the water buffalo, which is so amazing. Here is an animal that I think we can call the biggest star of this pack. It is another highly requested animal, and this is of course the honey badger. We are looking at the male right now. The cool thing about them is they are always moving. They are always looking for something. They are always in action, looking like they have a lot of issues, a lot of businesses to do. So yeah, this is the male of the honey badger. It is going into the bushes unfortunately, but the male is slightly bigger and it has slightly different coloration. I just learned that about them, but yeah, let's check out the female. And here we have the female, slightly smaller version of the male, but it actually has this like stripe in here and the males don't have it, which is super interesting. And here we have a little baby of the feisty honey badger. This is a smaller version of the parent. The white is not so like prominent here on the back, but yeah, very cute. They make a lot of sounds, so there's a lot of going on in the habitat. And yeah, very happy that the honey badger is finally in the game. This pack adds some of the animals that we've been waiting for such a long time. There are actually two different special color variations of the honey badger. Here is the albino, which is like an off-white honey badger. So yeah, very cool. It has this like pinkish coloration around the eyes and on the face. But we also have this is the white one, but we also have the oh my god, they are fighting. Now they can see how feisty they are. We also have the black one, the leucistic honey badger. I didn't know that such an animal exists. It is so cool. It is so beautiful, and yeah, very happy that they added so many different color variations for those new animals. So cool to see. Let's check out the Zoopedia for the honey badger. It is a least concerned animal. The population in the wild is unknown. They live in Africa and in Asia, and the range is so large. That's why the biomes are desert, grassland, and tropical, because they live in different areas in Asia and Africa. They need quite a lot of space for such a small animal. The fence needs to be grade 3 and 2 meters high. You can have only 2 of them in one enclosure, 1 male and 1 female. It's a neutral with humans, but of course the guests cannot enter the habitat. The female is slightly smaller. They have 1 to 2 offspring per mating event, and the reproduction in captivity is average. This is all the Zoopedia facts, or the fun facts about them. They have quite a lot of different enrichment items that they can use. And of course they don't have any interspecies enrichment. Here is another animal that was very highly requested for Planet Zoo by a lot of players, including me, and I am so happy about this because it looks amazing. This is of course the Blackbuck, and the model looks just stunning. We are looking at the male right now. The characteristic thing about the male Blackbuck is that it is black and it has those beautiful horns. It is actually the fastest antelope that lives in Asia. And yeah, what can I say more? This is a stunning model, and I am so happy that the ungulate roster from Asia is growing, because we were missing so many iconic species, and I've seen the Blackbuck in so many zoos. And yeah, I am just over the moon to have it in the game, especially that it looks so good. Here is the female of the Blackbuck. It is beige, it doesn't have horns, it is also slightly smaller than the male, but still very beautiful. I will tell you right away that this is not a unique rig or anything. This is, I think, based on the same rig as, for example, Nile Lechwe, or maybe the Springbok. I'm not sure, but this is definitely not unique, but they are still very beautiful. And a very welcome addition to Planet Zoo. And here is the baby of the Blackbuck. It is so cute. I love the huge eyes. The male and the female look the same. The male gets its coloration while it is maturing. So yeah, this is so beautiful. I just love this small little baby. Probably might be one of my favorite babies of the ungulates right now in the game, because there's something special about this. All the detail in the eyes, the face looks amazing. There's one special color variation for the Blackbuck, and this is a leucistic Blackbuck, so it is basically white, and it is so beautiful. I really like this. So we have the male in here, and we also have the female somewhere there. Yes, so this is the leucistic female of the Blackbuck. Here we have some Zoopedia facts about the Blackbuck. It is a least concerned species. There is around 35,000 of them in the wild. They live in Asia, in India, Nepal, Pakistan, and Bangladesh. The biomes are tropical and grassland. They don't need that much space for an ungulate. The fence needs to be grade 2 and not that high. You can have up to 10 of them in one enclosure. They don't live in huge herds. So of course only 1 male and up to 9 females. The guests cannot enter the habitat, and their relation with humans, they are shy, so you need to be careful with that. The males of course are slightly bigger than females. They have 1 offspring per mating event, and the reproduction in captivity is easy. When it comes to the fun facts, those are the fun facts about them. The enrichment items are typical for ungulates in Planet Zoo, and they have interspecies enrichment with the Indian rhino, Nilgai, and wild water buffalo. So you basically can do like a big habitat with all those species together, and they will be happy. This beautiful animal that is playing a piano for us is the lion-tailed macaque. We are looking at the female. There is no visible difference between the male and the female, but they all look stunning, amazing, and I just love it. I think that this animal actually looks better in the game than it looked in the trailer. I love how it looks. I love the fur textures. I love the mane. The face looks amazing. And yeah, I am not sure if this is a new rig. Again, it can be combined something with the, I don't know, the baboon and the recent white-faced Saki. I don't know, but it is totally amazing. I love this edition. I wasn't too excited for this, but after I actually released it and saw it in the game, I just fell in love. Also, look at the detail in here. The fur just looks amazing, and I love the tail. Here is the male. As you guys can see, it looks totally the same. Maybe there's a slight difference in the mane, I'm not sure. They have this like very unique animation with this enrichment items where they stand and they lick their paws or the hands. It looks really cool. So that makes me think that maybe this is a unique rig. I'm not sure. I'm not an expert when it comes to those things. But what I also wanted to mention is that there is no special color variations for those. We only have the black one with the white mane. We of course need to check out the baby of the lion-tailed macaque, and it is so adorable. It is so tiny. It is very hard to spot it in the enclosure, but just look at this face, so cute. So yeah, this is basically a smaller version of the parent. It already has this a bit of a mane. It is also black and looks super adorable. Super happy with this addition. Cannot wait to build something for those guys. Here is the Zoopedia for the lion-tailed macaque, and unfortunately it is an endangered species. There is only around 2,500 of them left in the wild. I just love this picture. Like, this animal looks so good. Like, come on, it looks so much better here than in the first initial screenshot that they share with us. This is so weird. Okay, so they live in India. The biome is tropical. They of course need some climbing frames. They are primates that love to climb. The fence needs to be grade 2, 3 meters high and climb proof. You can have up to 20 of them in one habitat and up to 10 males. They live in those social groups, so this makes sense. The guests flee from them, so you cannot make a walkthrough exhibit for them. They are shy, so you need to be careful with that. There's no many primates actually, I think, in Planet Zoo that are shy, so this is kind of interesting. There's no difference between male and the female. They have one offspring per mating event, and reproduction in captivity is very difficult. And yes, I had to wait a bit to get those babies in the enclosure. Here are some fun facts about them. Here are the enrichment items. Again, very interesting that they can use the water jet rock. And yeah, here are some other things that they can use when it comes to the food enrichment. And they don't have any interspecies enrichment with any other animal in Planet Zoo. Here is our third ungulate that we are about to check out, and this is the Perry Davis deer. This deer is so beautiful. Like, look at this model. The antlers look amazing. I love the face. The characteristic thing about the Perry Davis deer is that it has this elongated snout, and Planet Zoo just recreated that beautifully. The antlers look amazing. They are just like a semi-aquatic species of Asian deer, so they like water. They actually can use the mud buff, which is also very interesting because no other deer in this game can use it from what I can remember. So as you guys can see, it loves water. It is staying in the water all the time. And yeah, this is a very, very important animal when it comes to the zoos, conservation and stuff, because it is basically extinct in the wild, just as for example the scimitar horned oryx or Przewalski's wild horse. And through the efforts of the zoos and the conservation, we were able to reintroduce it to the wild, and now they are living in some special protected reserves. But yeah, this animal is so beautiful. I love it so much. And here we have the female. It is also looking so nice, and when it comes to the female, you can see even more, like the long snout is even more prominent. Whoa, that was a jump. So here you have the Perry David steer, and in the back we can right away check out the small babies. They have those little spots and they are so beautiful. Like, look at this model. Such an amazing job by Frontier when it comes to this animal. I'm so happy, and yeah, again, from what I have seen from the comments, you guys are also very happy about this addition. The Perry David's deer, as I told you guys, is extinct in the wild. There's 10,000 of them reintroduced that are semi-wild in national parks and reserves. Another stunning picture in here. They live in Asia, in China, where they are reintroduced only in those tiny little areas in here. They actually don't need that much space, but they require water, so you need to remember about this. They need a grade 2 fence. It doesn't need to be that high. You can have only up to 9 of them in one enclosure, but you need to have 3. They don't live in big groups, as you guys can see. They are natural with humans, but of course the humans cannot enter the habitats. The male is slightly bigger. Of course it has antlers. There's 1 offspring per mating event, and the reproduction in captivity is easy. This is the fun facts about them. Those are the enrichment items. They have the waterfall and metal frame, which is super interesting, and the mud buffs. And otherwise, I think that this is the same thing as for the red deer, for example. And they actually have the interspecies enrichment with the takin, which is super interesting. I have never seen a habitat like this, but maybe why not? Maybe we should try something like this in one of the zoos. I'll definitely think about this. The addition of this animal divided our community a bit. I mean, some of you were very happy, very excited for this, and some of you thought that maybe we should get something else instead of the Borean Elephant. Now, I need to admit that this model is just stunning. This is such a step up compared to the Indian elephant, for example, that we have that was in the base game, or the elephant or the African elephant. I just love how it looks. It almost looks real, like, come on, it looks amazing. Do you still think that we should get something else? Yes, but I have to admit that this is a stunning animal, and probably from now on I'll be using that one instead of the Indian elephant. So of course we are looking at the male right now. In a second I will also try to compare this one to the Indian elephant that we have in the game. So this is the male, and as you guys can see next to it, here we have some of the females. They are smaller. They also, as you guys can see, have different color variations, like those slight color variations. There's one special one that we are about to check out. But yeah, the elephant is absolutely stunning. Just look at those details. In the trunk, the ears look amazing. The characteristic thing about the Borean elephant is that it has this very long tail, and this is very well done by Frontier. Amazing job, just such an amazing model, oh my god. And here is the baby. Like, this doesn't compare to the babies of the other elephants. Those ones look a bit too cartoony to me. This one looks just perfect. It is so cute, but it still looks so realistic. And here is the comparison between the male of the Indian elephant and the male of the Borean elephant. And as you guys can clearly see, the Indian elephant is bigger, and that's why this guy is called the pygmy elephant sometimes. It is the smallest subspecies of the elephant, and also this is what I told you about the tail. It is slightly shorter on the Indian elephant compared to the Borean one. So yeah, that is a comparison for you guys, and also a comparison when it comes to the detail on the model. It still looks good, but this one just looks so much better. The Borean elephant can use all the same enrichment items as the other elephants in the game, besides the piano. I think that the older elephants cannot use the piano, and this is a very welcome surprise by Frontier. Very happy about this. So yeah, little new thing when it comes to this elephant. There's one special color variation when it comes to the Borean elephant, and this is the albino one, and it has a pink skin and blue eyes. Such a unique looking animal, and yeah, very happy that so many of those animals actually in this DLC have some special color variation. This is the Zoopedia for the Borean elephant. They are endangered. There's only 399 of them in the wild. They live, of course, on the Borneo island. They need quite a lot of space and a lot of water. The fence needs to be grade 4, 2 meters high. You can have up to 30 of them in one enclosure, but only one male. They are confident. The guest cannot enter the habitat, of course. The male is bigger than the female. They have one offspring per mating event, and the reproduction in captivity is difficult. This is the fun facts about them. Those are all the enrichment items that they can use. Typical stuff for the elephants, besides, I think, the musical keyboard. And they have actually interspecies enrichment with the Asian small-clawed otter, Borean orangutan, and the proboscis monkey. I'm quite surprised that there is no Asian elephant, because there is an enclosure like that in Oregon Zoo, I think, where the Borean elephant is living with Asian elephants. But yeah, maybe because of the interbreeding or something. But yeah, this is all when it comes to the Borean elephant. And now we are about to check out all the building pieces that are included in the Asia Animal Pack, starting with some metal bells that are recolorable and that I can see myself using for different metal structures, such as those things, for example. They look really useful. Those are also like bell panels. You can hang those bells in here. Those are like festive things for like, I think, India. We have some banana leaves, and this can totally be used to create just like a plant. We also have a golden one, but yeah, you can put them in the planter, and I think that they can look like a normal, like a live plant. I really like this decorative panel. It looks amazing. I'll definitely be using that for decorating different parts of my zoos. You have also those plates that I think are in some festivities. They're just I don't know, putting them on water and they are floating. And also we have this plate without the flowers. It is all recolorable. Now we have a lot of those things that you can use to create some lanterns with. Very interesting, but I don't know if I'll be using them that much. Maybe those parts for decorating. I just showed you that this is all recolorable. But yeah, not a crazy fan of those things. I like those flowers. Maybe I'll be using those, but those are all the flower pieces that we are getting. Again, another DLC with a lot of flower pieces. So those are the LED panels. And I don't know who asked for this. I don't know why we need them, but apparently we are now getting a lot of the LED panels. If I will change the time of the day to night, you'll see that they are actually glowing in the night. We have those like flat panels, and there's also like tubes or just like strips of LED that are in here. Many of them, so most of the pieces actually from this pack are those glowing ones. They say that there is over 100 of them, but yeah, this is most of them in here. There's also like this end part for the LED that's maybe quite useful for some things. Those things are also glowing in the dark. Those are called the festival light blocks. So in a second I will show you some blueprints of and then on the blueprints they showcase how you can actually use them. I like those flowers actually. Those are the marigold flowers. We could see them in the trailer for the pack, and yeah, maybe I will try the way of using them. I will find a way of using them in some of my builds, but those are really interesting. And those panels, at first I was like, I don't know if I'll be using them. But after changing their colors into something like that, this just looks stunning. And I think that I'll be using that a lot for like more like older buildings and stuff. I've built a giraffe house in the Elm Hill City Zoo where this would be so useful. Oh my god. But yeah, quite a lot of those different panels in here. And of course, as always, we get the beautiful signs for all the animals that are included in the pack. So we have the Blackbuck, the Perry Davis deer, the elephant that I can totally see being used for the Indian elephant as well, the honey badger, the lion-tailed macaque, the Nilgai, and the tanuki. And here is the statue of the honey badger. And of course, if you will complete the scenario and unlock the bronze, silver, and golden medal, you'll get the bronze, silver, and golden statue of the honey badger. With this DLC, we are also getting new path props. There is a new bench, there is a new bin, there is a new picnic table, and there is a new umbrella for the guests. And I must say that those are probably my least favorite ones from the entire game. I probably won't use them like not even once, because I think that they are just not pretty and very themed. So I don't know, maybe for some children areas or something, but yeah, this is super interesting. But yeah, if you are interested in that, we are also getting new path props. Unfortunately, not a new path texture, but it's been a while since we got that. But yeah, we have those things right now in the game as well. And we also have some new blueprints, and those things show us how we can use the pieces that are added to the game with the new pack. So those blocks that are glowing in the dark are used in here. Unfortunately, there's one thing that I need to mention. The Indian set is not recolorable. Like, we were hoping that they would change that. This is the Indian set from the base game, and you cannot change the colors. And this is such a shame, because this is the Indian DLC. The Indian set is from the base game, and it has such a beautiful texture, but it is still not recolorable. So yeah, we have those buildings in here. Those are just, some props. There's nothing in there. Although I thought that there's a restaurant. There's no restaurant, but I think you can add it somewhere in the back. So you have shops like that, using a lot of the new pieces. I thought actually that those are new when I watched the trailer for the first time, but those are not new. So this is how you can use those flowers. This is very interesting. Those are some shells for the buildings, and in here you can actually see the LED signs being used. So those things here glow in the dark, and yeah, just neon signs. I don't know if you have so many neon signs in zoos, but if you would like to use them, definitely this pack will be useful for you. You can create things like this, and then this whole like tube will glow in the dark. And yeah, this is all when it comes to the blueprints for this pack, and I think this pack in general. Let's move over to the free update. In the free update that is being released alongside this DLC, we are getting a new animal, a new free animal, and this is the Malabar Rose Butterfly that is right now available to add to the walkthrough exhibits. You can mix it with other butterflies, you can just do a Malabar Rose exhibit if you want to. This butterfly lives in India. It is an Asian species, so it makes sense for this DLC. Of course, we will check it out when it comes to the Zoopedia facts in a second, but I just wanted to show you how it looks. It is white, it is black, and it has some like rose coloration on the wings and on the body. So here is the Malabar Rose butterfly that is for free. Unfortunately, Frontier isn't giving us the list of all the free items and all the free things that we are getting when it comes to those, early access times. So I am hoping that I won't miss anything, but there's one more thing that I was able to find, so stay tuned for that. The Malabar Rose butterfly is endangered, the population in the wild is unknown, it lives in Asia of course, and actually on Sri Lanka. I told you that in India, but that was a mistake. It lives in Sri Lanka, very close to India, but Sri Lanka is not part of India. It is a walkthrough exhibit species. You can have up to 90 of them in the exhibit. There's no difference between male and a female. They have 3 to 6 offspring per mating even, and the reproduction in captivity is average. Here are some of the fun facts about them. The enrichment items are typical for all the butterflies, and it gets the interspecies enrichment with all the butterflies in the game. There is one more thing that I was able to find that is included in the game for free, and this is this plant. Unfortunately, I didn't find anything more. I had very limited time this time to record this video. Maybe there are some new things. If you guys will get the game and the update, definitely let me know if you'll find something else. But here we have a new plant. This is actually the Chinese lantern, and we have it in the flowering option and also in the without the flowers. And I must say that I really like this plant. It looks amazing. I will definitely be using that variant a lot in my enclosures. But yeah, I wish that we got more of the plants, and especially I am very curious why we are not getting them in the DLCs anymore. Like, I would love to have more plants, especially trees, palm trees, tropical plants and stuff. They would be just perfect for an DLC like this. So very curious why they are not adding plants anymore to the game. But this is a very welcome addition, but I am begging for more. But yeah, this is all that I was able to find when it comes to this free update. What do I think about this DLC? I really like it. A lot of those animals were highly requested by me and by our community, especially the Blackbuck, the honey badger, the Nilgai, the tanuki, but the Perry David's deer and the lion-tailed macaque are also really good additions, and I just cannot wait to build something for them. I haven't changed my mind about the elephant. It is amazing, don't get me wrong, it looks so beautiful. I am so happy with this model, and yeah, it just proves how Frontier is developing, how they are improving their models over time. But there's so many different animals that I would love to see in Planet Zoo still, and I think that they would simply be better additions than the Borean Elephant. The other thing that I am not too crazy about when it comes to this DLC are the building pieces, unfortunately. There are some that I think that I'll be using, such as some of those decorative panels, the leaves of the banana trees are nice, or the bells, but all those LED things, I don't know why we needed them to be honest, and I don't see myself using them that much. Should you get this DLC? I think that this is probably not a must-have DLC, but still it adds so many highly requested animals that look amazing and that have really cool color variations, some very cool animations. So if you like to build a nice, fully rounded Asian section in your zoo, I think that this pack will be perfect for you. It is amazing when it comes to the animals, not too amazing when it comes to the building pieces, unfortunately, but I hope that this is not the last pack. I don't think that this is a last pack, but we are about to see. I am very hopeful also that this video was useful for you to make a decision if you should get the pack or not. I would say yes, get it because of the amazing animals, but of course the decision is up to you guys. If you enjoyed the video, please consider to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Ring the bell if you want to be notified every time I upload a new video like this. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and of course tell me down in the comments what you think about the new DLC. Do you like the animals? What you think about the building pieces? And what are your overall thoughts about the video, the pack, and everything in between? Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys!